Okay.
All right.
Oh,
All
Good
right,
morning.
here we are. Good morning. Everything and nothing. It's the name of our show. Everything and nothing. Everything and nothing. Yeah, come on, just join right in. Just
hi,
go with the
Michael.
flow.
How are you? I'm Barbie.
Barbie, how are you?
I'm terrific, thank you.
You know, my sister and her friends used to play with you when we were kids. You know?
I could
how's
go
that?
places with that, but I'm not.
How's that dream house? Did you get a good resale value on that thing?
That just
Yeah, but
cracked me up.
she
True
broke up
story.
with
No,
Ken
true
now.
story. I
I'm
gotta tell you a
trying
true
to
story.
say.
So when I was a kid, I used to have a bunch of GI Joes, right?
Mhm.
And like a platoon, you know, with all the Jeeps and
Yeah.
everything and the artillery. So we had a task to abduct Ken. So and it wasn't an easy task because my sister knew the kind of brother she had. So he was under like lock and key and stuff, you know. So we got him. He was in his beach attire and stuff,
Right.
you know. So and we abducted him. I got him in the backyard behind the garage in a little area. We had duct tape and stuff. I don't know if we did waterboarding back then, but I think I put the hose on him. And he
Why
was
would you do
there
that
for about
to
3 or 4 days till they found him. And then yeah, I was in big trouble.
I'm sure you were. But
Yeah.
we, I remember doing the same thing. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, I used to play with GI Joes myself.
So
There you
that's in
go.
real life.
Are you finished?
She abducted a real Ken. He's in the
I
closet.
There you go.
And he's not in beach attire either. No.
He's completely naked, baby. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, well,
Yeah, he was no
those
worse for
were the
wear.
days.
Lost that smile that he had.
You know, so they had
Hey.
perfect teeth, but with no lines in them.
Yeah, exactly.
They had no
I-
lines, but their teeth were white.
Hey, listen, I still have my GI Joe dolls. I got the lockers. I got the
Wow.
little, I still save those babies.
They're
yeah.
worth money, man. Worth big
Yeah, I'm
money.
gonna hang on to those, man.
the truth.
Yep, those
Sell them
androgynous bodied soldiers. There goes my cat now.
Yeah, I tell you, I was like a terror kid. I'm surprised my sister still talks to me because she had one of those Chrissy dolls. Remember the Chrissy dolls
Oh
where
my
they
God,
grow
yes.
the hair?
Yes.
Yeah. So I gave the doll a haircut. I chopped all the hair off, and I got in really big trouble for that. And the thing is, my mother's like, why would you? I said, it's a manufacturer defect. That doll should have grew the hair back. It says right in the box, grows hair. But yeah, I was in big trouble for that one too.
Let's get our money back. Come on.
Yeah.
You know?
Wasn't
Wait,
me, man. I
it's-
followed the directions.
It's growing hair, but it's down there. They didn't say it was growing down there.
I was like 6. What do I know?
That's the little
That doll
pornographic.
needs a bikini wax on that doll.
I can see you're unedited. You're unedited, Chris.
Unedited. Well, listen, you watch. Everything has to be, very correct. You're gonna have these dolls that have periods. They're gonna have.
Wait.
You watch. They're gonna have periods. They're gonna have everything completely correct. Well, it's got to be real. It's got to be truthful. Every 30 days you have a recycling battery pack that they're gonna have to be
And the disclaimer will say pads sold separately, right?
separately.
Ken's gonna have his period too with his fucking nasty ass attitude. Barbie's gonna bitch slap him with his period. Okay.
They should
Absolutely.
have Ken over time. Whereas, here's Kent getting his prostate exam. Here's Kent getting his glasses.
They should have Ken with a pair of balls that hang between his fucking ankles, And then Barbie's like picking them up.
Yeah, really. We shouldn't all age while Ken stays looking that way. I mean, absolutely.
Ken with
Absolutely.
hair,
Wow. Well, it's really good to have my old friend Michael joining us. I think this will be a lot of fun, and maybe we'll build upon this.
Be on board.
This is our iPad. Podcast.
Wow, you're just a real fuck up this morning, aren't
Wait, I need some more. Hold on.
you? Is it vodka?
Mhm. It is.
So Michael,
Okay.
I heard you're in Virginia.
I am in Richmond, Virginia, and yeah, expectations very low, and they're not disappointing me.
Did you have dinner? What happened with dinner last night?
Exactly.
Told me you couldn't find dinner.
So yeah, so dinner at 2 a.m. There was a McDonald's, and I swear to God, the McDonald's was a car every 12 minutes,
Wow.
and I was behind about 12 cars. So it was just like I just sat there for almost an hour.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And I always, no matter when I go through a drive-through, I get stuck behind the guy that is either feeding a family of 14 or you know, he has a church function or something. I don't know. But it's like, you know, they're giving this guy bags, like, you know, wait a minute, here's 3, 4 more bags. I'm like, what did he order? You know?
20 chicken nuggets, 50.
Got a cooler full of soda, you know?
Oh my God.
It's insane.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it's not the greatest experience yet, huh?
No. And I was still like hungry this morning. So I woke up at like 7 a.m. So I got in like 2, 3. I went to bed at 3, and then 7 a.m. I was up for breakfast.
Wow.
Here I am with you guys now.
Did you eat though?
I'll crash at some point. I did. I ate.
Good.
I have nutrition.
Okay.
So they
All right.
served in the hotel. They served breakfast at 6 in the morning.
Downstairs, yeah, they had
Oh,
it was a $25 egg.
Wow.
Shit.
There you go. That's a special egg.
Was it
Eat
cooked
that
in
real
front of you?
slow. Boy.
The smallest piece of toast I've ever seen in my life. I thought it was a cracker. I was like, "Did I get it's like, yeah, your toast is right there, sir." I'm like, where's my toast?
Here's your egg
Oh,
and your crouton.
Crouton, right? Exactly.
No, your toast is
Holy
still
shit.
wrapped in the plastic. No, this is a cracker. No, that's your toast. But it's got plastic wrapped around it. Well, we preserve it really fresh.
I don't know how they found that thing in the toaster. I mean,
Oh
seriously,
my God.
they had to scrape, you know, down there somewhere.
How is my butter supposed to melt? Gets out of light and he starts burning. Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Oh,
eating
good.
You
eating
can go away
away.
and be pleasant and have a good time and go to a nice restaurant or anything. It's like, fuck.
No, because I'm working nights, so really that's all that I got to keep working nights. So I'll try to get out about 4 o'clock to have some dinner.
Right.
I got to eat
Okay.
beforehand. Yeah.
Right.
It may be
How long
worse.
you
I mean,
there?
What's that?
How long have you been there?
Got here yesterday, and I'll be here till Friday.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were there for a little bit longer period of time.
Have you heard something I haven't heard?
No, I'm
Tell me
just
now, Barbie.
assuming.
I can't stay here, Barbie, please.
I was just assuming. I'm like, all right.
Don't assume somebody will hear you and they'll leave me down here.
Oh boy.
I only have so many $25 spots for an egg every month.
I had enough of croutons for the day, you know, seriously.
Yeah, but you're talking about food, you know, and places where you're looking for a good meal. I mean, it made me think about breakfast. I mean, one of the worst experiences I had was I was overseas. I was actually in Israel and in the hotel, and they served breakfast, and it was like raw fish.
Yeah.
And this was years ago, but I you know, being American, this was my first time away overseas, and I'm like, I'm French toast, baby. I got eggs and sausage and bacon. And I'm in Israel. I'm looking for bacon, right? I'm like, yeah, come on, baby, let's go. And it was just like, what's that smell? And the buffet was like all like fresh fish, you know.
Wow.
And I'm like, and they had like, I wasn't into yogurt. They had some yogurt, and I was like, no. And then they had cereal, which was already made.
Fish
you
for
know?
breakfast?
Yeah, with eggs, with raw eggs. What do you call it? What do you call eggs? You know, the eggs that you boil eggs, and I was like, my look on my face. You probably saw my jaw hit the floor. It's like, no French toast. No. You know, it's like no bacon. It's kinda
Nothing?
like-
Wow.
Was it reversed? Maybe the pancakes came out for dinner? Is that
Yeah.
it didn't get much better for dinner either. So we were out, but
I mean,
let
the
me tell
fish
you.
was already taken, so what you know, how did
And to
the
go-
meals progress?
And to go from bad to worse, if it could possibly be, it was in the neighboring community, which was Egypt, And again, fancy hotel, and they're always strict. You know, you don't drink the tap water. Everything bottled water. Brush your teeth with the bottled water. You know,
Yeah.
wash your face with the bottled water. You know, take your enema with the bottle. Anyway, it's just you know, bottled water for everything. Just
Drink
you
your
know,
enema with the bottled water.
yeah, everything with the bottled water. That's it. You know. So we go to this other hotel, and this is big buffet, lavish. You know, it's like, you know, Sheraton Cairo, or, you know, Marriott Cairo, whatever. And we sit down, and there's like, you know, 20 of us got people, and salad bar. Woo, you know, everything, you know. Didn't realize they washed the salad with the tap water. I'm eating the salad. I just started. It was, I swear to God, not even 5 minutes. It was kind of like that.
Wow. Really?
That look. And it was like, danger, doctors, danger, whoop, whoop. It was like, I had to leave. How to get out of there? I had to go back to the hotel. I wasn't gonna start to sweat, wasn't gonna make it. You know, I excused myself. God, and nobody else was affected. I don't know why it was just me. And so I ran out of the thing. I don't know how it happened. I flagged down some cab driver, couldn't speak English. I couldn't speak English because I was babbling at that point.
Yeah.
And I told him the hotel, and I just made it to my room in the bathroom.
So,
and I lost.
so it wasn't that good Egyptian water that Moses made with that flowing.
Let me tell you, it was probably the water from the Dead Sea. Because that's what it did to me. You know, I was gone for the whole next day. I was like dead. They
How
kept
long
checking
were
up.
you there?
That's bad.
I was there a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had to deal with all that every day, basically.
Yeah, it was definitely an experience. The first day I was in Israel, walking downtown, a grenade blew up in a street around us. A grenade, a bomb went off, you know. And I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck? And people are just walking around like, that happens. Yeah, someone threw a grenade. Yeah, it's like, you know,
like it's nothing, like it's everyday life. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and the police is the army.
Wow.
And in Israel, when you're of age, you become a soldier, male and female, and they have machine guns, and they look like they haven't even had puberty yet.
Wow.
You know, and they've got machine guns, and it was just like, wow, I'm not in Kansas anymore. This is definitely an experience. So you have, you know, military violence, you have terrible food, and you have, you know, Montezuma's, I call it Moses's revenge, maybe. I don't know. It was, anyway,
That's
so much for that.
So you made your point. Richmond, Virginia doesn't look so bad.
$25 eggs and croutons are always good.
I'm okay. I'm all right now. I'm better already.
You're living
McDonald's for
I'm
breakfast.
living the dream.
You're living the dream.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
what else is new going on in everybody's life right now?
I don't know. I'm kind of hungry now.
For what, fish?
I want a $25 egg. It tastes that good.
I ate already. Thank you for asking.
And what did you have?
Like nothing fancy. Just a little half a pocket with turkey bacon and avocado.
A half a pocket.
A half a pocket.
Okay.
No, it hit the spot. I was hungry. It hit the spot.
Okay.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Along with a little stuffed pocket of avocado and turkey bacon.
Yeah, you don't want
Okay.
too much in the morning. If you eat too much in the morning, you're
No,
off for
because
the-
sometimes I don't have to eat, but I
Yeah.
like today I was hungry, not starving, and I like
Right.
something light like that. It holds me
Right.
over. And then if I want, I could have a long, it depends. It depends on how the day's going,
I'm the same way. Yeah.
It's all good.
Hmm.
What do you
Anyway.
wait? I can tell you're ready to fucking say something. Because your eye. See, Mike, I've learned to know Chris very
I'm
well.
telling you, man, he is. Yeah, he's
Fucking
ready.
Eyes, give it away. Because he has that look like he wants to just burst out laughing, and he's
I
going to
know.
say something. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris. I know it.
What my students do. When I'm telling, oh, yesterday with my students, I went off on this one kid. Oh my God, it was bad. I felt, but they do this. This is what they do. No, you have to go back and do that. That's what I get. They go into convulsions. I'm like, I don't have a meltdown. Come on, just, pick your head up. Head on the piano. And I'm like, dude, you're 7. What are you gonna do when you're 17 when you discover girls and they drive you crazy, or whatever, it's like toughen up here, and so I'm doing that. Yeah, but
See what I gotta put up with?
I'll tell you what, I know the guy for 20 years and I've been on 10 minutes now. This is the longest I've ever been with him that neither one of us has a drink in our hand.
Wow. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Nah, you'd be acting different. He gets like, he gets that lost look. I always said to go to Chris's house, it's like you go to the Johnny Carson show, but if you're there for more than like 2 hours, then it becomes like a whole different show. It's like,
I could only imagine.
But it's a good time. We have a good time. We laugh.
we do have a good time.
We laugh more, and then yeah. Mike has seen me in some very good situations because I tend to hit it hard. So he's over, he's chatting. So finally, I move from behind the bar, and then when I go to the couch, that's like my body going, okay, you need to relax. So Mike's chatting with people. Eventually, I'm kind of like,
yeah, exactly. Take over the show then.
Yeah. So what happened to Chris?
Listen, I've been on the phone with him. There's times he'll call me at a specific time. He's winding down. He's whatever. So I already know he's drinking his wine or whatever. Sometimes it's all right. And then other time I'm like, really, Chris? All he does is yawn.
Yeah.
Then he's burping.
He does. Yeah.
He has to get up and fill his drink again. You can tell he's like gone. He's ossified. And then we're laughing at nothing, or just any word could come out of our fucking mouth and we're cracking.
Yeah.
But you could tell he's gone, and I'm like, right?
Yeah. I like he's got a good
Okay.
laugh. I like when I get him like he's uncontrollable. It's great.
Yeah,
Good time, I'm sure.
it's all good. Yeah. But anyway, about my breakfast, thank you for asking. It was I had Indian soup because I like eating dinner for breakfast. I don't like breakfast food for breakfast.
You've been trained.
Well, Marion always says to me, yeah, you eat too much. You're eating too much in the morning. You're eating too much food. Eating me out of house home. I'm like, shut up. She's like, have toast or something. Have toast. I'm like, toast? Michael has toast. I don't have toast. What do you toast?
He had a toast on. Get it right.
That's right.
Or what she said, you could have some yogurt, have some oatmeal. I'm like, no, I don't want that. So yeah, I tend to, but not early though. I have to have like coffee first because I can't function like get up, eat right away. I just can't. That's maybe coffee first, get everything circulating, percolating, and then maybe have something later. But I like a little something more substantial because of all the manual labor that I do.
Yeah, really. Like, has it been like 2 years since you stepped outside? What are we on now?
Yeah, it's been that long.
You remind me of like the grandparents in Willy Wonka.
Right.
The ones that are in bed, and it's like I feel like I should bring you a golden ticket to get you the hell out of the house. We'll go to the candy store, you and I.
Exactly.
It's like we got to get you out, man. You can get out.
I know.
Move the feet. Get out.
The only people that I've socialized with are the mailman, the Amazon delivery guy, the UPS guy, and maybe the meter reader for the utility company once in a while.
You go to Gagway and all that other fucking shit. You see people. You play lotto. You get gas for your car. I mean,
You actually said Gagway.
Because I can't say Gagway anymore. You fucked me up. He really screws me up with his fucking words. Okay, I cannot talk normal around this man.
So do we beep this later? Is there beeping or?
No, beeping. This fucking show here is legitly fuck you, fuck her, fuck him. Let it all go. Like, I'm sure he told you I'm from Brooklyn. I am like a truck driver.
Brooklyn in the house.
Huh?
I said, Brooklyn's in the house. There you go.
That's right. That's right. And fuck you too.
That's
You know,
well,
but
Exactly.
yeah.
there you
But I
go.
can't talk normal with him. He comes up with all the. I mean, listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I could be the same way.
Yeah.
But talking to this man, it's like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he takes you down roads that it's like, wait a minute, what are we talking about? I don't know if I want to talk about this.
I can't talk normal anymore.
I don't talk this shit to my doctor. I don't want to talk this about you. What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get in trouble. Sometimes I go way too far, and I have to learn
Yes,
to,
you have.
you know.
Yes.
And Marion says you have to watch what you say. People don't understand your sense of humor. I'm like, but I
Exactly.
don't. You don't care. They don't understand. They don't know you don't mean it. That you're just trying to have fun, but they get offended, and I'm like.
And now they've put you out into the world. Now think about that. Who unleashed you into the media? I mean, like,
Oh, well,
there's people watching this now.
Well, see, here's the thing. Michael appreciate this because Michael knows that I teach music, you know, and I teach now. It's all from Zoom. I haven't had live students in about 7 years, but no, but since the pandemic. And the ways that and
It's a little
Barbara
hard to teach the dead ones now. Come on, this kid's not hitting the note. What the?
pick his head up. Play that again. Pick up those hands. God, they're all bony and everything. Shit. No, but it's I try to have fun. I try to get some of these kids to you know, I can't make some of this shit up. I mean, and Marion overhears it and she goes, "Do you know what you just like?" Well, this one kid, I've had him for 5 years. He knows me. We have a rapport. I bust his chops. He busts my chops. So he decides last week where he goes, "I'm not the other boy. I'm an alien. I'm a replicant alien." I'm like, "Oh, you're an alien? Okay. All right. So what planet are you from?" He wants to be an alien. You're an alien. Okay. I kind of like you better than the other one. Let's stick with you. Get rid of the kid. And I like you. So I'm going on with this. So Marion's in the other room, and then she hears me say something like, "You know, you're a real ugly alien." I got to tell you that. Now, the kid is not Caucasian. Let me just say that. So he's of different descent. So she hears me saying, you're an ugly alien. Well, how did you get here? You know, it's like they let you live here. You know, so she's hearing all this shit, not understanding that we're joking.
Like, she doesn't know what the kid is telling him.
Right. And I'm like, she keeps hearing you're an ugly alien. Why do you live here? You don't belong here. Right. You know. And then the kid says to me, he goes, "And don't tell my dad. Don't tell." So all that the parents are in the next room, they hear the kid telling me, "Don't tell my father." You know, and I'm like, and at first I'm going, ha 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 ha. She's coming in. You know,
oh my God.
And Barbie likes this one. I get some of these kids, you know, and they're in the house and they've got their hoodies. They're big with the hoodies.
Yeah,
you know, the sweatshirts, and they got the hood over their head.
Yeah.
In the house. And it's time for the piano lesson. It's like I'm dealing with Robin Hood over here, you know? And I'm like, and they go, you know, and they're fidgeting. They're doing this. I'm like, "What's the matter?" You know, "I'm hot." "Well, you're dressed like and I slip sometimes. They go, "You're like a fucking Eskimo. Take the coat off." You know, I got to watch. One kid goes, "Language, Mr. Rawlings, language." You know? You know, I'm like, sorry. So the kid takes his, and he's got no shirt on. So he's just sitting at the piano now, 10-year-old boy, no shirt.
Half naked.
And the parents are home.
Oh my God.
And he's sitting there, and I'm thinking to myself, you got to put a fucking shirt on. I said, "Go get a shirt." "No, why?" I feel good." "No, put a shirt on. You know, wrap a towel around." And he's sitting there, and he's all like,
"You should have just took yours off too."
Can you imagine? Can you listen?
You, my friend, would have been arrested.
Oh my God, I can't.
Mr. Rawlings told me to.
Yeah, that's right. He told me to take it.
As I'm playing the piano.
He told me to take it off. All right, last one. Speaking of food, and Michael will probably die. Hopefully, he'll get the joke in this one. Barbie's heard this one. This is when I was working at a store in town. I'm working in a music store. I'm in a room. It's got no windows, just a door. All right, tiny little space. This girl who I taught for a while, she was very, it's like 7 or 8, precocious, kind of a diva, kind of, temperamental, but very, manipulative. She'd come in and she'd lay across the piano bench like, I don't want to play today. And she'd all this kind of weird stuff, playing it up. Always come in eating something, eating a pocket.
Yeah.
No, you have to finish your meal before you play the piano. You can't play the piano with one hand. So this type of girl, so now she is from another country. So her first name, I better change the name. This is going out live. Was a name like, I don't know. I can't think of a name that's a made up name. Say, I don't know. Zimbabwe, that's a country. I'll pick up a country, Zimbabwe.
Sure.
And she goes, and my name isn't pronounced Zimbabwe. And I'm like, well, I've been calling it that for 6 months because that's not how it's pronounced, Zimbabwe. And I'm like, all right, sorry, And she goes, I have a middle name too. I'm like, all right, you have a middle name. So what's your middle name? And she says, guacamole. I'll just throw up a name, right? Oh,
Wow.
so
Great names.
so I said, I have to protect the innocent and save my ass. So I said to her, and I'm starting to joke. I go, so your name is Zimbabwe guacamole? She's like, yeah. And I said, that sounds like something you'd order on a dinner menu in a restaurant. I'll have the Zimbabwe guacamole, hold the onions, and she looks at me and she knows I'm busting her chops. And I swear to God, this happened. She jumps onto my lap and she screams, eat me, eat me, eat me, and this is me. This is how stupid I am. I'm like, oh, it's funny. She's laughing because of the restaurant joke. And then I go,
Hey, we got to stop this, right?
get the fuck off my lap. And she's like, eat me. And I'm like, and I'm thinking, this is going out through the door. This is going out into the store. There's a 7-year-old and there's no windows in there. And here's the word. So the mother has to come and get the kid when the lesson is over. So I'm thinking, this is it. I'm going to jail. This kid's going to say to her mother, I asked Mr. Rawlings to eat me. It was just kind of like, how am I going to explain that? They're never going to believe the story. You asked my daughter to what? It's just kind of like,
Wow.
And talk about the most nervous, anxious ridden, stressful 25 minutes of my life. So the mother comes in, and I kept talking. So the kid was, I'm pushing the kid out the door as I'm talking,
How do I
and
do Wait,
I'm
Chris,
sorry?
excuse me a second. A thing popped up telling me I'm running out of time. This meeting is going to end in 10 minutes. Upgrade now to remove the 40-minute time limit. It never did that.
That's weird.
Uh-oh.
What do I do?
You got
Upgrade?
to reconvene.
Well, if you can do, you can stop it and then send out another invite.
That's going to take like forever.
You just have to send another one.
I don't know. Let me see.
That's
I don't
weird.
know what's going to happen.
I guess Zoom didn't like my story, so it's cutting us off.
Well, remaining time, upgrade to pro. I never heard of that.
How
never
much
had-
time is it allowing?
9 minutes.
I'm
Wow.
frozen, aren't I?
You're frozen.
Are you?
Yeah.
She's frozen.
Yes, you're frozen.
Look at that deer in the headlight. Look.
Why is it doing that? I know.
Anyway.
Hold on.
So
I don't know what
now
to
we
do.
can talk. We can talk about her.
Could be the Richmond feed.
That's weird.
I don't know what to do.
Well,
That's
we
weird.
can still.
Maybe you'll
Oh.
just lose me. Maybe it's just me on the time.
No, it's not.
I'm not seeing anything though.
It says the whole. Yeah, it's on mine. It says remaining time. That's weird.
Oh, you have it too?
Yeah,
Yeah, but why did I get frozen just now?
I don't have anything.
it doesn't like you.
Are you still frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
look at
she's
that.
not
You're
moving.
frozen. Wow.
She's not moving. I kind of like this. She's kind of one
Fuck
spot.
you, you asshole.
He's got you where he wants you, Barbie. That's it.
Yeah, he's got me where I'll fucking get
Look
my,
at that.
well,
I gotta take a picture of that face. She's kind of like, huh?
yeah, it would be that fucking look, wouldn't
It's
it?
just
Oh my
like,
God.
I
what?
don't even know what the fuck I'm doing right now.
It's not bad. You look good, Barbie.
Save picture. Why is it telling me to save my picture? What the hell happened?
I don't know what you're doing. You're hitting all these
I'm
wrong
not
buttons.
doing anything. Wait, I'm
God.
gonna actually, guys, if you could hear me, I'm gonna stop this recording.
Okay.
And I mean, I know you could hear me. I'm talking about I'm talking about the podcast, the audience that we might see later. Let me pause this a second.